YouTube, this is Masters of Yu-Gi-Oh! And today I'll be filming another video on continuing to explain the different loops that Junk Doppel can make to get Quasar out in just one turn. So if you haven't, this video is going to be focusing on mostly the harder plays to pull off and ones you might not always see coming in there. A little bit more complex because they require a little more hand presence and sometimes a little or setting up a little bit more. And this time we'll be focusing on these four cards, obviously Quasar, Formula, and Road Warrior and Armory Army. Armory Army didn't see much play in the last video, but we'll definitely be using Armory Army, and I think all three of these loops today. So I'll get into the video and yeah, show you pretty much what we're gonna do. So I believe I showed you 6 or so loops last video, so I'll just make a small continuation and give you about 3 more. So the first one I'll show you starts with a quick draw synchron, level leader, a junk synchron, and a Doppel warrior. So this loop is specifically for those times that you can't exactly get a level 1 tuner in your graveyard, you can't properly set up for a certain loop, or to get the TG librarian on the field and then getting Formula on the field to draw it to you and such. So like that's often what you go for most of the time, except this is for when you have a hand like this full of generally these 2 non-tuners, which you don't often see playing together very well. So you start the loop off by discarding Level Leader into the graveyard to summon Quick Draw Synchron. Now we normal summon Junk Synchron, special summoning Level Leader from the grave, and then using Doppel Warrior's effect, to special summon himself. Now we didn't use Level Leader's effect. We used Junk Synchron's effect to get Level Leader from the graveyard. And now, so at this point we have a Quick Draw, Doppel Warrior, and Level Leader that we're going to be synchro summoning for a total of level 8. And we're going to be summoning a Road Warrior. Okay, and then we get 2 tokens as well. Now we are going to activate Road Warrior's effect. So I guess I forgot to mention this card in the beginning. But we'll be using a lot of Unknown Synchron. There he is. Alright, sorry I'm a little bit off focus. Now we're going to activate Road Warrior's effect, getting Unknown Synchron from the deck, and synchro summoning with one of our tokens to make Formula Synchron. We get to draw 1 card off of this. Now, we have 4 monster zones at the field, so we can go one more time. And what we're going to do is we're going to level 8 Road Warrior. There's Level Leader. To level 7. Then we're going to synchro summon with Junk Warrior into Army Arm as level 4. Now, right now we have a 2, a 4, and a 7. So that right now we have a total of 13. So we need to level 8 one more time. So we're going to level 8 Road Warrior down to 6. We're going to add 4, 6, and 2, and we're going to make Quasar Dragon. So at the end of this loop, you'll actually end up with 1 attack position token, a Quasar, and a Level Leader. So yeah, so that extra little attack right there. And okay, so that was the first loop. Yeah, so it's a little bit harder to do, but it's not too hard to set up because Level Leaders and Quibble Hedgehogs, anything that you're using in these loops, if they're already in your graveyard, you can simply substitute them in your hand with a different monster, as you're really just using, ideally having this in your hand to discard him for a Quick Draw Synchron. But you can discard anything and just special summon Level Leader from the graveyard with, say, in this case, Junk Synchron's effect. Alright, so let me put this away. So the next loop we'll have is going to... right, this one's a little bit harder to do. This requires a Monster Born, so this limited card here. 1 Quick Draw, a Level Leader, and instead of a Junk Synchron, we have a Doppel Warrior. Yes, that's right. Alright, so this one's probably the most situational, but more complex ones, and like I said before, Level Leader can be substituted for any other monster in your hand if it's already in your graveyard. Alright, so I'll get started. So we're going to discard the Level Leader for Level Leader with Quick Draw's effect, special summoning itself, and this time we're actually going to make a Junk Warrior to start. So these 2 people go to the graveyard. Now we're going to Monster Born, calling Quick Draw Synchron, and with that special summoning Doppel Warrior from the hand with his own effect. Alright, so now we have 2 and a 5, and we're aiming for Road Warrior right now. So you're going to often see that you're going to be making a lot of loops with a level 4 Junk Warrior or an Armory Arm, sometimes a Librarian if you get lucky, and a Road Warrior. So you're going to be leveling Road Warrior down, Road Warrior down to 6, and you're going to be having a level 4 non-tuner Synchro Monsters as well as a Formula Synchron. So yeah, so we're going to level a Junk Warrior down to 4, so remember that. Now we're going to Synchro Summon into Road Warrior. Now, it's super important to remember to not activate Doppel Warrior's optional token effect. Now, right now, we're going to activate Road Warrior's effect, special summoning Unknown Synchron from the deck. Then we're going to level 8 Road Warrior down to 7, Synchro Summon into Formula, letting us draw a card. And now we're going to level 8 Road Warrior down to 6 again, and Synchro Summon a 4 Junk Warrior, 6 Road Warrior, and a Formula Synchron into Quasar Dragon. Wait for there he is. Alright, there he is. I almost lost him. So yeah, so this one's obviously a lot harder to pull off because it requires a Monsterborn and non-searchable spell card from your deck in order to play. And well, yeah, and or other than that, it's pretty easy to pull off if you have a level eater in your graveyard, or whatever. Alright, so I think I'm just going to show you one more loop, maybe another one if I have time. And this one has, okay, so it requires a Quick Draw Synchron. There's Quick Draw. A Level Eater. In Graveyard, actually, a Junk Synchron. And a Doppel Warrior. Now, this loop actually can happen with this loop is actually possible with both, I believe, yeah, a Quillable Hedgehog or a Level Eater, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'll show you this one because both loops are very similar. Alright, so I'll discard Level Eater to summon Quick Draw, normal summon Junk Synchron, summoning Level Eater, specialing Doppel Warrior. Yes, this is right. And so it's gonna be pretty much the exact same thing as last time. We're gonna Synchro Summon into Road Warrior. Now, in this one, yes, we're allowed to get 2 tokens again. So, this is kind of a deja vu. We did a loop very similar to this in the beginning. And we'll level 8 a Road Warrior down to 7. Synchro Summon into Armory Arm. Sorry. And yes, level eating Road Warrior down to 6. And actually, this one is a little bit different than the other one. At this point we're going to never mind. We're mistaken. We're gonna summon Unknown Synchron from the deck. Not gonna level 8 just yet. Alright, so now we're gonna Synchro Summon into Formula Synchron. Alright, we're gonna level 8 for which right now should be the second time. Yes, and then we're gonna Synchro Summon just like normal into Quasar Dragon. So yeah, these are pretty much all the loops that I haven't shown in the last video, are all the possible loops. And yeah, so this I'm pretty much trying to show you different, not just how good Junk Doppel could potentially be, but also how you could play it and how to play out of some hands that might at first look disappointing to not be able to have, say, a Veiler in your hand and a Junk Warrior and a Doppel Warrior in your hand, one of those ideal hands you like to get, but yeah, no, so this is just to show you that the deck isn't that reliant on that one play. It has, actually, depending on what variant you choose to use, you can also, there's about up to 16 ways that you can Quasar in just one turn. If you're still pretty, or if you're still running the Junk Doppel plant version of this deck, I know that if you have both Spore and Dandelion in your graveyard, you can simply, pretty much just do, I believe it's it's the normal loop where you have Junk Synchron, Doppel Warrior, and any level 1 tuner in your graveyard. So that could be Unknown Synchron, that could be Effect Veiler. I believe those are the only ones that we use. And yeah, so it's just a normal loop, but at the end of it, you can with your 1 token left on the field and a Librarian and a Formula, you can banish Dandy with Spore's effect to make him level 4. Synchro Summon into, I believe, Catastor. Draw another card, so you draw 3 cards off that loop, like the other ones, and then you Synchro into Quasar. But anyways, so yeah, the light's definitely gotten a little bit dimmer. If I didn't mention already, we're having a power outage right now, so I didn't have much better to do but to bring you this video. But no, I'm definitely going to be posting up my newest version of the Junk Doppel deck, because we're trying to make it a little bit more consistent with being able to do these loops, making Quasar in one turn, because, you know, people get really mad when they see Quasar in just one turn, because a lot of the times they can't do much about it. But, no, I'm definitely trying to focus on that, so in the next few days, you'll probably expect a second version already of my Junk Doppel deck, so yeah, I guess keep your eyes out for that. But anyway, so thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe. This is Masters of Yu-Gi-Oh! Thanks for watching. Bye.